When you start, you do the breathing in by your nose and you breathe out by your mouth. And all the time the air goes through your throat. So you practice just using the nose and the mouth as a passageway. Start with your feet together nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers underneath your chin. And then always have the knuckles glued to the chin the entire time throughout the breathing exercise. Nice and relax your shoulders. Concentrate, meditate on one spot. Swallow a couple of times. And start, please. Inhale, keep your head down and bring your arms up. Deep breath in by the nose. Stretch your elbows up towards the ceiling. Fill your lungs as much as possible. Exhale, head up, push your head back with the help of your hands. Look back and try to see the wall behind you. Bring your elbows forward away from your chest and elbows touch. Inhale, head down, deep inhale. Bring your head down slowly to the straight position. Lift your chest, suck your stomach in, spine straight, elbows up and hold it. Exhale, head up, push your head back with the help of your hands and bring your elbows forward. Relax your shoulders, body weight to the heels so you can keep lifting the chest and tighten the hips. Good. Inhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Exhale, head up, push your head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Inhale, head down. Very slowly use your throat. That's it. Chin goes down into the knuckles, but head stays back in the straight position. So you can lift your chest and suck your stomach in, hold the spine straight. Exhale, head up, push your head back and bring your elbows forward. And then again, body weight goes back over the heels. The waist stays back over the heels. So you can push the hips forward and tighten them up. Good. Inhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Exhale, head up, push your head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Inhale, head down very slowly. That's it. Open up the rib cage and stretch your intercostal muscles. Welcome. Good. Expand the rib cage so you can take in more air. Elbows up just till your shoulders hurt a little bit. Exhale, head up, push your head back with the help of your hands. Bring the elbows forward and head back. Keep the weight on the heels and the spine straight. It's normal if your neck hurts a little bit. Inhale, head down, deep inhale. That's it. And when you find your range of motion and you get a little bit stuck, that's when you figure out what there is to shift around to get the elbows up a little bit higher, full lungs. Exhale, head up, push your head back with the help of your hands. Bring your elbows forward, your 10 fingers interlocked, thumbs included with the grip, palms together, and elbows touch. Inhale, head down. That's it. 2 more in the first set. Chin goes down into the knuckles and the knuckles slightly resist. Head stays back over the chest, chest over the hips, hips over the heels, spine straight. Exhale, head up, push your head back with the help of your hand. That's it. So we're always just looking for that spine straight position. That's it. And then we can adjust everything around that. Elbows touch at the end. Inhale, head down. Last one in the first set. Long, deep, slow, and strong. Fill your lungs, maximum expansion capacity. Lots of oxygen. You might feel a little bit dizzy. Exhale, head up and head back. Eyes open, mouth open, get all the air out. Very nice job. And then when your elbows touch and your lungs are empty, you go, the arms come down by your side. Yeah, so it takes a little bit something to keep the body weight back over the heels so you can push the hips forward and tighten them up. Otherwise it turns into a backward bend. You practice it here and we'll do a very similar thing with the body weight in half moon. Second set, feet together nicely, re-interlock the fingers, bring them back underneath the chin. That's it. Always the hands coming to the head, not the other way around. So you bring the head to the straight position, relax your shoulders, swallow a couple of times, and start, please. Inhale, bring the elbows up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, everybody. Arms and head motion are synchronizing. You move them together in 6 seconds, full lungs. Exhale, head up, push your head back with the help of your hands, and take 6 seconds to empty the lungs. Get all the air out, all the way out. The more you empty the lungs, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on the next one. Inhale, head down. That's it. Each time that you breathe, you try to take in a little bit more air than you did the last time. So each new time, you can expand your lungs a little bit more, just like a balloon. Exhale, head up, push your head back and bring your elbows forward. Eyes open, mouth open. So you help that process on the exhale when you empty the lungs completely right down to the last drop, hungry for the next one. Inhale, head down. That's it. And then you pull the air through the throat. Bring your head to the straight position, body weight back on the heels, lift your chest and suck your stomach in, spine straight position. Exhale, head up and head back, and then you figure out how to keep the spine straight so it's just the arms and head moving. You tighten the hips a little bit more as you go, especially at the end. Inhale, head down. Lovely, everybody. Great job. Just make progression, figuring out as you go, not too tight, not too loose, just finding the appropriate amount of tension. Fill your lungs as much as possible. Hold it. Exhale, head up and push your head back. Body weight on the heels, and you tighten the hips just enough to keep the spine straight so you can feel the connection a little bit more as you go. Spine stretching up, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, head down. Now, even when you think your lungs are full, when you're absolutely sure you're done, it's the end of the breath. Now, see if you can pull in a little bit more air. You're working to increase the lungs' elasticity. Exhale, head up and head back, and then eyes open, mouth open. Get all the air out, all the way out, right down to the last drop. Bring the elbows together. Inhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Exhale, head up, push your head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Okay, last one. Inhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold it. Exhale, head up, push your head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when you're done, let the arms relax down by your side. Great job. Okay, as we expand the lungs, you can breathe better throughout the class. I lost you, Miriam, on the camera. I don't know what happened. And then I still don't have you, Dennis, but maybe you making coffee. Okay, next is the half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana with hands to feet pose, Padangasthasana. Just return to your normal breathing. In and out by the nose, feet together nicely. Bring your arms over your head sideways, touch your palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, thumbs are crossed, and start to stretch your arms up to get the elbows locked and the arms with the ears, and come up, 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 and then move right and left, right and left, right and left. So you really want to create a stretching up before you start going right and left. So you can feel stretching down both sides of your body all the way through the fingertips. So things are actually opening in this warm up and getting you prepared for half moon. So it's like you're trying to touch the ceiling, which is above you. And then when you can't stretch, good, Karen. When you can't stretch anymore, stop in the middle. Elbows locked, arms with the ears, no gap between the biceps and the ears. Push your hips a little bit forward, opening the hips and pelvis and your upper body back a couple of inches so you can open the chest and the rib cage, the arms and head back, the chin comes away from the chest. Inhale, breathing, full lungs, stretch up out of your waist. One more time, try to touch the ceiling. Absolutely straight line. Slowly bend your body to the right side without bending your elbows or your knees, and push your hips towards the left side of the room. We're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling all the way down the left side of the body, inside out, bones to the skin, fingertips to the toes. So you get the hips moving a little bit from the beginning. It's very normal if you lose the connection when your hips move to the side, but do some type of motion with the hips. And then use your adjustments to connect it again. Hips forward, upper body back, weight in the heels. That's it. Head straight position with the chin away from the chest. So your goal is to what? Create a stretching feeling, fingertips to the toes. Left hip forward, keeping the two hips in one line. Bring your right shoulder forward, opening your chest like a flower petal blooming. Good, Alexa. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing, come up and stop in the middle. Okay, other side. Take a deep breath, fill your lungs. Stretch up out of your waist. Slowly bend to the left side without bending your elbows or your knees, and push your hips to the right side. Yeah, that's it, Kate. You just kind of get into it, right? And then if you don't have a great connection, now just start to stretch the arms and ground the feet and figure out the body weight distribution, right? All of those things are helpful. Hips forward, upper body back, and more weight to the heels. This is another one, right? I talked about it in pranayama. Your waist stays back over the heels for the body weight, so you can push the hips forward, upper body back, and keep creating connection, fingertips to the toes. Right hip forward, keeping the two hips in one line. Left shoulder forward, opening the chest. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing, come up and stop in the middle. Great job, everybody. Okay, backward bend is next. Normal for the back to hurt a little bit. Don't be scared. Take a deep breath. Fill your lungs all the way. Drop your head back as far as it will go, eyes back, look for the floor, and bring your arms back, and then try to touch the wall. That means you got to reach a little bit more out of your shoulders. Sometimes that takes a little bit of figuring out to get the reach out of the shoulders. You can get the elbows straight more, and you can get the palms together more. And then normally that pushes weight into the toes. So you got to again bring more body weight towards the heels. Push your upper body back, more body weight to the heels. So you can connect to the front side and push your stomach, legs, and hips, everything forward, and bring the arms back more and reach. Go back, fall back, way back, more back. Inhale, breathing, come up and stop in the middle. Nice job. Okay, when you're up, bend your knees. Bring your hands down onto the floor in front of you and move your hips right and left to relax your lower back, to get a nice, loose, comfortable, easy, flexible. So we just did this compression right through the spine in the morning, and then we're doing a complete U-turn right? From backward bend to forward bend. And, you know, backward bends, you can really push on a little bit. That's the ones that people are usually scared of. And then forward bends are usually the ones where people like maybe push too hard and then you can do something else, right? So you go a little bit careful in the first set while you're figuring out the spine here in the forward bend. The first one we call is hands to feet pose, Padangasthasana. Bend your knees and grab your heels from behind. Underneath the heels, you step on the 5 fingers of each hand with the little baby fingers touching each other side by side. Elbows are behind your legs on the calf muscle the entire time throughout the posture. And then get a nice grip. Don't lose the grip. Beautiful hot room. That's it. Even if you don't have the hands underneath the feet, the more you start to get the elbows to come together, the more you figure out how to relax that tension in the back and stretch the spine, baby fingers together. Good. Pull the heels, stretching your upper body from the lower spine down to the floor. And then it pulls the body to the legs, stomach to the thighs, chest to the knees, face to the legs below the knees. But if you're not there yet, you're on the way. You're still figuring it out, right? And then slowly push your knees back as much as possible, right? Just as much as possible. And then just notice if your elbows want to come out to the side. You have to keep figuring out how to bring the elbows back behind the legs so you can relax your shoulders and stretch the spine. Good. Roll more body weight forward to the toes and bring the elbows back more. And the pulling is the object of the stretching. You keep stretching the spine. Beautiful. Push your knees back, lock the knees, roll forward, lock the knees. Eyes are open, touch your face, lock your knees. Your last chance, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Inhale, breathing, come back up, arms and head together. Great first set, everybody. Good. And then when you're up, let the arms relax down by your side. That's it. Just figure out the connection. That's like your warm up for 360-degree angle stretching. Like, how do my legs connect to my hips? How does my hips connect to my spine? Okay, second one, feet together nicely. Bring your arms up over the head, palms together, interlock the fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Glue the palms together to the wrists, and then see if you can create that connection, right? Body weight grounds down, but you start to stretch up so you can feel that along the sides of the rib cage. Okay, take a deep breath, full lungs, stretch up out of your waist, slowly bend to the right side without bending your elbows or your knees, and push your hips to the left side to create a stretching feeling down the left side of the body. That's it. Right side and left side might feel completely different. The levers are still the same, hips forward, upper body, back, weight in the heels, right? But they might feel different depending on what is going on with your hips and your body, right? The one I'm always talking about in this posture, right, is how to keep the body weight back on the heels and the upper body back. That's the one, so you can keep creating stretching. Beautiful. Left hip forward, keeping the 2 hips in one line. Bring the right shoulder forward, opening the chest. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing, come up and stop in the middle. All right, one more time. Take a deep breath and fill your lungs. Stretch up out of your waist. Slowly bend to the left without bending your elbows or your knees. Push your hips to the right to create stretching. Fingertips to the toes, the whole right side of the body. That's it. Body weight on the heels and the upper body back. And the hips a little bit forward so you can feel that hips coming together and tightening up. We're going to be looking at that through most of the class. Good. Beautiful, everybody. And then make little bit of adjustments if you need it. The right hip forward, keeping the 2 hips in one line. The left shoulder forward, opening the chest. You got a nice connection and alignment. You can do a little bit more of the depth. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle. Great job being patient and working still. Okay, backward bend. Take a deep breath, fill your lungs all the way. Drop your head back as far as it will go. And then bring the arms back. And then try to touch the spot that you're pointing at. Yeah. The more you can slowly reach more out of the shoulders and get the elbows straight, you should feel that opening a little bit more along the sides of the rib cage, right? And again, the counterbalance wants to push you forward to the toes. So the more you reach the arms back and drop your head back and go backwards, the more you bring your weight into the heels and keep connecting the spine. Beautiful, everybody. That's it. Bring the upper body back and reach back more. Bring more weight into the heels. Stomach, legs, hips, everything come forward. And one more time, bring the arms back and reach. Go back, fall back, way back, more back. Inhale, breathing, come up and stop in the middle. See, it's just like riding a bike, right, Kate? And then bend your knees, bring your hands down on the floor in front of you and move this. Not exactly, but normally things come back easier than you think. You step up, you're like, oh, I haven't done this forever. And then you're like, hold on, your body remembers some of this. You know? It's just like sometimes when you come back after a long time because you like have no expectations of your body because you're like, I have no idea what's going to happen. Things just start opening up. You know, sometimes people get into a regular practice and they start having these expectations of their body and then things start to get a little bit harder mentally. And the beautiful thing about this yoga is you just have to come in and be with the body that you have today. And sometimes that's easy when you come back after a while because you're like, hey, whatever happens. Okay, bend the knees, grab your heels from behind underneath the heels. Little baby fingers come together, elbows go behind your legs. Yeah, the more you bring the elbows behind the legs, the more you bring the baby fingers to touch, the more you can pull and get the body to come in closer to the legs from the lower spine. That's it, Karen. It might cause your knees to bend a lot more, and then just figure out opening up. And take your time. Pull the heels, stretching from the lower spine, stomach to the thighs, chest to the knees, face to the legs below the knees. That's it. And then you can roll forward and start to lift the hips and push the knees back, and usually give yourself a lot more room. So what are your levers, right? Body weight a little bit more forward to the toes, elbows back behind the legs and elbows together more. And you keep pulling and keep stretching your spine. You relax the tension, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, so you can stretch the spine more. Your goal one day, someday, is to get the top of the head to touch the feet. Roll forward, keep stretching the spine, and push your knees back. Try to lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Inhale, breathing, come back up, arms and head together. Great second set, everybody. And then when you're up with the arms relaxed down by your side, all right, awkward pose is next, Utkatasana. Okay, right foot steps out to the right, 6 inch distance between the feet. Heels are behind your toes in the front mirror if you got one. If not, stick your ankle joints underneath your hip joints. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor. All 5 fingers together, elbows are locked, tricep muscles nice and tight contraction, nothing loose and nothing hanging. That's it. Slowly stretch your arms forward, the chest up, and then suck your stomach in. Sit the hips into the chair. That's it. Feet flat position until your hips touch the chair. The spine in a straight connected position from the begin with. So you should be able to feel from your tailbone to the head. So you can lift your chest up and bend your total spine backward bending. Bring your upper body back. How can I say this? Maybe just chin down a little bit, Alexa, so you can lift the chest and bend the back more. Yeah. Oh my God, beautiful, right? Sometimes we want to tilt the head back, but I want your head to be in a straight position and lift the chest more and bend the spine. Beautiful, good. Lift the chest up, bend the total spine backward bending, reach the arms forward, lean back, fall back, way back. You're trying to fall down backwards. Inhale, breathing in, come up, perfect. Good, second part, keep the arms there, come up onto the toes, all the way as high as possible, maximum like a ballerina. Tremendous concentration. If you blink your eyes, you might lose your balance. Stretch your spine, chest, head. So your whole upper body is going up towards the ceiling like a natural human traction. Sit down on the tops of your toes. From start to finish, you should feel your hips and your head touching the wall. Sit down halfway, hips into the chair. That's it, Karen. The more you bring the heels up over the ankles, right, the more it's like hips back and upper body back, and you're just figuring out that connection in between. Knees up, chest up, body up, a little bit higher on the toes, knees up to the ceiling, and change, come up. Okay, the third part, come up a little bit onto the toes and bring your knees together. Exhale, breathing, suck your stomach in, spine straight position. Sit down as slow as possible, at least a 10 count. And all the way down, you're leaning against the wall. You keep the heels in a little bit, hot room. It doesn't matter if you're too high on there, but just make sure the heels aren't popping out to the side. All the way down, you're leaning against the wall. Continuously stretch your spine up towards the ceiling. Natural human traction. 1/2 inch gap between the hips and the heels. Keep your knees together and forward. Thighs parallel to the floor. Arms parallel to the legs. Spine perfectly straight, 90-degree angle so you look like a box. And then take a deep breath, knees together and spine straight. Laugh at yourself. Come back up. Yeah, I know, I saw. Feet together, arms down side, and relax. All right. Second set. So heels behind the toe. It's very normal with the third part. If you're trying to come up too high in your toes, that your heels whip out to the side. And then all the pressure just dumps into your ankle joints. So see if you can keep those balls of the feet down. Even in the third part, the heels are behind the toes. Okay, right foot steps out to the right, 6 inches between the feet, heels behind the toes, all 3 parts. Arms up parallel to the floor. 5 fingers together, elbows locked, triceps tight, shoulders relax. Stretch your arms forward, suck your stomach in, and then sit your hips into the chair. So when I say the spine straight, I want you to be able to, when you stick the hip there, I want you to be able to feel your tailbone up to the top of your head so you can lift your chest and bend your spine. This is a backward bend. Bring the upper body back. Good, Karen. So yes, Kate, suck your stomach in. Yes, this is it. Suck your stomach in. Good, Alexa. Good, hot room. Good. Lean the upper body back and stick the hips back. This helps you get ready for eagle and more weight flat position in the feet. Lean back, fall back, way back. You're trying to fall down backwards. Inhale, breathing in, come up. Wow, you gotta look wonderful. Okay, second part. Keep the arms there, come up onto the toes all the way as high as possible. Slowly stretch your spine up. So it takes a little bit of time. Heels come forward, knees go back, hips go forward, upper body goes back, and you stretch your spine and sit down on the tops of your toes. Beautiful stacking, everybody. Good, knees up, chest up, upper body leaning back, spine straight position. That's a little bit higher on the toes, knees up towards the ceiling. Hips don't go below the chair, you're just sitting on the chair. Inhale, breathing in, come up. Last part. So a little bit onto your toes. It's not about how high you come up. Put the weight in the balls of your feet and touch your knees together. Exhale, breathing, suck your stomach in, spine straight position, and then sit down slowly. All the way down, you're leaning against the wall. I was wondering how long you're going to hold the second part. All the way down, leaning against the wall. Keep stretching your spine. You create a 1/2 inch gap between your hips and your heels. This gets you ready for toe stand. Knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the legs, spine perfectly straight, 90-degree angle, look like a box. And then take a deep breath, knees together, and slide back up the same wall you went down. Beautiful hot room. And then feet together, arms down side, and relax. Woo! All right. Got the lungs, the spine, the big muscles in the back, the legs. We're going to get into the joints. Eagle pose. Identify the right arm and the left arm. Don't mix them up. Bring your arms up over the head sideways. Bring the right arm underneath the left arm. Cross your arms to each other and twist them like ropes. Bring your hands, palms together in front of your face. Thumbs toward your face, the baby fingers towards the mirror or away from you. Pull your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Sit the hips into the chair, your upper body leaning back, and stay there. Like first part of awkward spine. Right leg lift up over the left leg as high as possible. Twist your legs like ropes and put the right foot behind the left leg under the calf muscle, 5 toes visible in the front mirror, or just sticking out the other side. If they're not there yet, they're on the way. Sit the hips a little bit more, twist the arms and legs a little bit more, take your time, arch the upper body back. Now, you're going to be that same movement, Alexa. The chin comes down a little bit and the head back. So you get the head straight position so the chest can lift more and you bend the spine. Beautiful. Take your time. It doesn't have to be hard. That's just the direction. Knees to the right, upper body to the left, feet, knees, elbows, hand in the center, suck your stomach in and sit, pull your elbows down, upper body back, and change. This looks so good. Okay, come back up. Bring the arms up over the head, and then the left arm underneath the right arm. Cross your arms each other and twist them like ropes. Bring the hands, palms together in front of the face. That's it, thumbs towards you. Pull the elbows down, fingertips below the nose. If not there yet, you're on the way. Suck your stomach in and sit the hips into the chair. Upper body leaning back, stay there. Lift the left leg up over the right leg as high as possible and twist your legs like ropes. Put the left foot behind the right leg under the calf muscle. 5 toes visible if it's there. If not yet, no problem. Okay, you sit a little bit more, twist a little bit more, arch a little bit more. And then at this point, you should always just have a room to be able to move these a little bit. Bring the knees to the left and bring the torso to the right. And line up your feet, knees, elbows, hands in the center. So not too deep from the beginning. You got to make sure you can get the alignment. And then suck your stomach in and sit more. Pull your elbows down more, upper body back more, and change. Come up. Good. Bring the arms up over the head. And then the right arm goes back underneath the left arm. Second set. Set up alignment and depth. If you're doing so deep at the beginning, you can't even do the alignment. You got to back off a little bit. Okay, twist the arms, pull the elbows down. Suck your stomach in. Sit the hips in the chair, upper body leaning back. So if your spine is rounding, you're sitting too low. Lift the right leg up over the left leg as high as possible and twist the legs like ropes. This is a connection for your spine and your body. I'm not in arbitrary about how low you have to sit. I want the spine to connect. Sit the hips and bring the upper body back. It takes a little bit something to find that connection and twist the arms like. Now everybody, bring the knees to the right and let your torso go to the left and line up your feet, knees, elbows, hands in the center. Suck your stomach in and sit more, pull the elbows down more, upper body back more. Beautiful second set, change, come up. Bring the arms up over the head. And then the left arm goes underneath the right arm. Cross your arms to each other and twist them like ropes. Bring again the hands, palms together in front of the face. Pull the elbows down, fingertips not higher than the nose. Suck your stomach in, sit your hips into the chair, upper body leaning back, and stay there. Lift the left leg up over the right leg. The higher that you're able to get the leg to start on the thigh, there'll be more space in between the knees that you can twist the legs like ropes better. And then if you don't wrap the foot, no problem. If you get the foot wrapped and there's a big gap there, you figure out how to slide the foot down, eliminate the gap between the ankle and the calf muscle in between the knees. Bring your knees to the left and the upper body to the right. Feet, knees, elbows, and good with the upper body back eight. Everything in one line. Suck your stomach in and sit more. Pull the elbows down more, upper body back more, and change. Come up. Beautiful, everybody. Good. Bring the arms up over your head. And then relax the arms down by your side. All right, party time, have some water. Looking so relaxed in those warm-up postures, Karen, which is great. A little bit of relaxation goes a long way. I never like to tell people like not to try hard, but I feel like I always want to say, like, you don't have to try as hard as you think you do. But mostly what I'm saying is you don't need to hold on to as much tension as you think you do. You know, people are like they're working hard. When you just relax, you can push on things a little bit harder because they'll move out of your way when you push. Okay, let's do the standing head to knee pose. We start the balance series. Dande Amana. What's that, Dennis? I think you just didn't want me looking at you. No, I'm just joking. He said he was charging his laptop. All right. Shift over to the left leg. Wipe your hands. Interlock the fingers. Grab your right foot. Hold the right foot out in front of you. I had one of those yesterday. Caroline was charging, and then in the floor series, she unplugged it so I could watch her then. Okay, standing knee lock. Solid concrete lamppost, one piece unbroken. You get a nice interlocked grip on the right foot, and then distribute the weight evenly on the left foot to get the knee locked more. Okay, inhale, breathing. Slowly, gently. Right leg lifts up and stretches forward, and the left knee locked. Take a deep breath and kick the right foot forward, the heel, and turn the foot in from the ankle towards the face. This is where you learn how to flex the foot. We do flex the foot a lot in this class. You stretch the Achilles tendon just above the heel. If you're able to get both knees locked and you can still balance comfortably, bend your elbows down next to the calf muscle. Elbows touch the calf muscle. And eventually, the elbows go down below the calf muscle. That's it, Karen. One more, pull the stomach in at the end, just for kicks. Yeah, and change. Okay, shift the weight to the right leg, wipe your hands, interlock the fingers, grab the left foot, hold the left foot out in front of you, 3 inches below the toes. Okay, push the knee back, thigh muscle contraction as you distribute the weight evenly over the standing foot, equally the same, and stomach in. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently. Left leg lifts up and stretches forward until the left leg is parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, and the right knee locked. Kick your left heel forward and flex the left foot. Eventually, all 5 toes are turning back towards you beyond perpendicular, creating stretching underneath the leg and a cramp on the top of the thigh. If you're able to get both knees locked, then you can balance. Bend the elbows down next to the calf muscle. If the standing knee is bending, the posture hasn't started yet. Welcome back, Miriam. And you lock the knee and change. Energetically, you guys always with me. If the screen goes black, I just imagine you doing amazing postures. Hands on the hips, push the hips forward, drop the head back, open it up. And we'll do the second set. Okay, shift the weight to the left leg. Wipe your hands, interlock the fingers, grab your right foot. Hold the right foot out in front of you, 3 inches below the tops of the toes. All right. Relax the upper back and shoulders, distribute the weight evenly over the standing foot so you can connect the leg to the hips, to the stomach. That's it. Over time, it's figuring out how to connect the body. Standing knee locked, inhale, breathing, slowly, gently. Right leg lifts up and stretches forward until. Legs exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. The left knee locked. Good figuring out, Miriam. You're like right at that spot. Like, how does this happen and that happen? If you get both knees locked and you can balance comfortably, bend the elbows down next to the calf muscle. If you're able to bring the elbows down below the calf muscle and you're still happy, bring your body down and chest down and tuck your chin into your chest and look at your stomach and put the forehead onto the knee. That's it, Karen. And then just tighten up around that everything. Yeah. And change. Beautiful. Like you set the mold and then lock it in. Okay, shift the weight to the right leg, wipe the hand, interlock the fingers, grab the left foot, hold the left foot out in front of you. That's why it's like nice to have that end. You know, the end is coming those last few seconds because it's like whatever you got, then you're like, bam, I'm going to hold the strength here. You know, it's like, okay, shift the weight, or maybe you go for another inch in flexibility. I don't know, whatever it is that you know is coming. But I love those last little few moments in the posture. But other than that, don't push too hard. Standing knee locked, solid concrete lamppost, one piece unbroken, there's no knee. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently. Left leg lifts up and stretches forward, and right knee locked. Yeah, these is like over time, you learn how to keep bringing your body weight forward while you keep your right knee back, and you kick your left heel forward. And if you get both knees locked, bend the elbows down next to the calf muscle. If the elbows go down below the calf muscle, and you're happy. That's it. See if you can lift the whole body up a little bit, Miriam, and get that right knee straight just a little bit more. Oh my gosh. Lock the knee and kick. That's it. And then change. Nice job, hot room. Okay. Sometimes it's like you have to like move it around. You just get the leg a little bit straighter and then you find access to the muscles that you didn't have before when the knee was bending a little bit. Okay. Do the backward bend if you want. And then we're going to do a backward bend, standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Danyurasana. That's again why a little bit relaxation is important. If everything is so tight, you can't shift anything around. What are you going to do? You're just stuck there. Okay, let's do standing bow pulling pose. Bring the right hand out in front of you, palm face up towards the ceiling and the elbow touching with the body. Say, mama, give me money. Did you say it? Okay, wait. Bring your hand out to the right. Don't drop your money. Reach back, grab your right ankle from the inside. All 5 fingers together. Left arm up in front of you, chin close to the shoulder. I don't say it as much on the video calls. When I'm in the studio, I always try to make it. And then I yell at them if they're not loud enough. I tell them, put more energy in the posture than you did into talking to me. Okay, standing knee lock, 2 knees together. Inhale, breathing. Charge your body forward and kick the right leg back and up to the ceiling. There you are, Dennis. He's like, I'm good at standing bow, so I'm going to let you watch this one. Charge your body forward, kick the right leg back and up, and bring the body down from the lower spine until your abdomen and chest fall parallel to the floor. If you fall out because you're laughing, it's good for your health. Stretch your left arm forward so the shoulder comes out of the body. Kick back so the right shoulder goes behind the left shoulder. Invisible. The kicking and stretching are equal and simultaneous, 50-50. What are you, swimming? Come on, Miriam. Lock the knee. That's your stabilization. Legs straight, thighs contracted. Legs straight, thighs contracted. Good. Kicking and stretching. Body down. Beautiful. Go forward, kick back, kick up, kick harder, kick one more time, and change. Oh my gosh, that's the one. You have to keep searching for it. I remember on Bikram CD, that line always sticks with me. He goes, even if your knee bends a hair, you start to wobble. Okay, left side. Bring the left hand out in front of you, palm face up. Bring your hand out to the left. Reach back and grab your left ankle from the inside, all 5 fingers together. And bring the right arm up in front of you, your chin close to the shoulder. So standing knee stays locked throughout the posture. Does that mean it never bends? No, sometimes it does, but don't forget about it, right? If something in the setup goes out, you don't have to force it, but don't forget about it. Inhale, breathing. Charge your body forward and kick the left leg back and up towards the ceiling. It's so often we just start to ignore the things that make us feel a little bit uncomfortable or our heart to, but you just have to be willing to figure it out and shift around and find it out. Good. Kick back more, the left shoulder behind the right shoulder, invisible. Simultaneously stretch your right fingertips forward so the right shoulder can open up, and you bring the 2 shoulders into one line. Kicking and stretching are equal and simultaneous, 50-50. Harder you kick, you can balance forever as long as you're pulling on the other side. Body down more and go forward. And you kick back, kick up, kick harder, kick one more time, and change. Nice job, everybody. You threw like a roundhouse kick in the end, Alexa. Okay. Bring the right hand out. Did you know I was Taekwondo teacher before I was yoga teacher? Bring your right hand out to the right. Reach back and grab the right ankle from the inside. And bring the left arm up, chin close to the shoulder. You never know it, because I got in an accident. My whole back, everything messed up. I don't know, it could even kick my own butt now. Okay, left arm up, chin close to the shoulder. Standing knee lock, bring the 2 knees together. But I will kick in standing bow. Okay, inhale, breathing. Charge your body forward and kick the right leg back and up to the ceiling. And bring your body down from the lower spine until the abdomen and chest parallel the floor. And still the standing knee lock. This is a really good one though, Alexa. I know a lot of things are moving around and you feel wobbly, but that's how you kind of figure out, how do I keep the weight to shift evenly on the foot and lock the knee, and at the same time I don't fall out and open my shoulders and let the head straighten out. This is like synergistically working, a little bit wobbly, but everything is coming together to create balance. Yeah, good. Kicking and stretching equal and simultaneous, 50-50. That's it. Now see if you can get the body to come down a little bit, Karen, you got it. And then, oh, wait, and go forward, kick back, kick up, kick harder, kick one more time, and change. I wasn't ready for you to fall out yet. Okay, left side. Bring the left hand down in front, palm face up. Bring your hand down to the left. Reach back, grab the left ankle from the inside. Bring the right arm up, chin close to the shoulder. Okay, standing knee lock, 2 knees together. Maybe I'll preemptively strike. I don't always like to do that, but the more that the body comes down, see if you can get the arm to come up. Not that you lose the balance, but just see how that works. That will help create the backward bend. Okay, standing knee lock, 2 knees together. Inhale, breathing, charge your body forward and keep the right leg back and up. Good with the chin close to the shoulder. When you bring the chin close to the shoulder and you bring the knees in together, that's when the middle part of the body can open up in between, right? You don't have to tighten the back muscles too much. Work the levers. And then you stretch the shoulder out of your body, the right one. And then you get the knee down and kick the back to get the left shoulder to go behind the right shoulder. And you just let the chest move in between. Kicking and stretching are equal and simultaneous, 50-50 while you're figuring out. That's it, Miriam. That's the knee that I'm talking about. Bring the body down more and go forward and kick back, kick up, kick harder, kick one more time, and change. Good job, Hot Room. I love it. Start where you are, use what you got, do what you can. All you can do is come up against what you're dealing with inside yourself and then go to work on that. I don't care how deep it is. Okay, let's do the Balancing stick pose, Untitled. This posture is only 10 seconds long. What do you say? The moment you hear my clap, you step forward, you make up your mind to use 100% of your strength in half a second. If you're late, it's over. See, I know the dialogue, I just don't say it a lot. Feet together nicely. Bring the arms over the head, palms together, interlock the fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Stretch your arms up to get the elbows locked, and the arms are always touching with your ears. The chin comes away from your chest. Inhale, breathing, right leg steps forward, lock both of the knees, come down with the arms and head together until your arms, body, head, leg, everything parallel to the floor from the side. You look like a capital letter T is in Tom, not a broken umbrella. Charge your body forward and stretch your shoulders out of the body. Bring the chin more away from the chest. Bring the leg up a little bit more and point the toes. Body down, leg up, chest down, leg up. Every muscle contraction. Stretch and stretch and stretch. And change, come up. See, how was that? Okay, I'll go back to talking like a person now. Elbows locked, chin up, upper body back. Inhale, breathing. Left leg steps forward, lock both of the knees. Come down with the arms and head together. Or let's do the other part of it, right? Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. You look like capital letter T, right? So I got to bring the shoulders out of the body and the chest down and the chin away from the chest. And you bring the leg up more and you point your toes. And you stretch in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war. Stretch and stretch and stretch. And change, come up. And arms come down. Woo! All right, you made it. Okay, second set. Feet together nicely. Bring the arms up over the head, palms together. Stretch your arms up to get the elbows locked. The arms are always touching with your ears. Inhale, breathing, right leg steps forward, lock both of your knees. Go down with the arms and head together. So just find out where you're getting stuck on the way down, right? Chest comes down and head stays with the arms so you can stretch more out of your shoulders. Chest comes down and head with the arms so you can stretch more out of the shoulders. And bring the leg up a little bit more and go forward. Stretch and stretch and stretch. That's it, Dennis. And change, come up. Elbows locked, chin up, upper body back. Inhale, breathing, left leg step forward, lock both of your knees, come down with your arms and head together. All that information in the dialogue is in your head. Everybody's been here before. So you look for what's missing, the presence of which will make a difference. Chest down, leg up. Stretch your shoulders, point the toes. Body down, leg up. Stretch your shoulders, leg up. Stretch and change. Come up. Beautiful, everybody. Good. And then when you come back up, arms come down and breathe. All right, let's do the separate leg series. Either step to the side if you do that, or turn to the side on your mat if you do that. However you've got it that you need, that you have space to take a big step to the right. And we'll do standing separate leg stretching pose, Dandayamana Vibhaktapada Paschimottanasana. Bring your arms over the head sideways. Right leg step to the right, big step, 4 feet distance. Arms come down parallel to the floor. 2 heels in one line, 2 feet slightly pigeon-toed. Okay, exhale, breathing, suck your stomach, bend your body from your lower spine. Your chin forward and your knees locked. And grab your heels from the outside with all 5 of your fingers together. If you can't grab the heels, you can try behind on the calves or the outsides of the feet. And pull the heels, stretching your upper body from the lower spine down to the floor. Now keep both of your knees locked throughout the entire posture. And roll the body weight forward like a wheel. Very similar to feeling of how you did in the hands to feet pose at the beginning of the class. Roll the body weight forward to the toes and push the knees back. Only this time, get the knees locked, right? Your nut is close to the feet together. Knees locked and roll forward. And then bend the elbows in, get the body in closer to the legs, and stretch your body from your lower spine. The closer, again, you get the stomach to the thighs, the more work you can do through the spine. The body swings in. Eventually, you get the forehead on the floor between your feet. First, your legs are stretching, then your hips are stretching, then your lower spine is stretching, then your whole spine is stretching. Eventually, the whole body is stretching, 360-degree angle. The last chance, roll forward and pull harder, and try to touch your forehead onto the floor. Inhale, breathe, and come back up the opposite way. And then right leg back to the place. I can't see your head, this camera view, Karen, but if it's on the floor, smaller step next time. Oh yeah, I don't need to see it. I'm just saying. I want stretching, not a headstand, not a split. Arms over the head, right leg steps to the right, arms come down parallel. It's like if you get the forehead to touch the floor easily, you take a smaller step in the second set. Like you just wanted to get your forehead to touch at the end of the posture. Suck your stomach in and bend the body from the lower spine, chin forward and the knees locked. That looks pretty wide. I'm watching. Pull the heels, stretching your upper body from the lower spine. Miriam, yeah, bring the hands on the calves like that. Beautiful. Now pull the body a little bit. And then when you get a little bit of stretch through the spine, now you can straighten the arms out and reach the hands a little bit closer to the heels. Yeah, and it's like you never really have to bend the knees. You just keep creating the opening in the hips. get the body closer to the leg, stretch the spine, and then you're working towards a lower grip. But that's beautiful, right? And you keep the knees locked, roll the body weight forward to the toes, and then stretch the spine a little bit more, just finding out where the levers are. That's it. See if you can relax a little bit more through the upper back and the neck, Karen. Let everything kind of relax there so you can, yeah, let that stuff go a little bit longer through the spine. This it. And now see if you can connect those thigh muscles. Hips up. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hips go up. Thighs contract. Legs straight more. Roll forward, pull. Try to touch your forehead onto the floor. Inhale, breathing, and come back up the opposite way. Woo. Look at that. Right leg back to the place. And then relax your arms down. That's going to be my new thing. I'm going to ride you in that posture, your feet closer together and find the muscles. You're splitting too much. Okay, I want muscles working. Okay, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Bring your arms over the head sideways, right leg steps to the right, big step, arms come down parallel to the floor, palms face down to the floor. And then turn your right foot out to the right all the way so that the right foot is parallel to the wall in front of you. If you're on a corner, you know how to make the feet perpendicular. Okay, inhale, breathing, bend the right knee and sit down. Come until the right thigh is parallel to the floor. So in the mirror, if you got one, the leg look like an upside down letter L. Once you're down there, you just do the best to keep the hips down. Bring the hips forward and the arms back, open the chest. So without moving the hips, inhale, breathing, and move both the arms. That's it. And then reach down to the big and the second toe. Yeah, so you need that weight to keep sitting down on the hips. That's why you don't lean too much out to the side. It's okay for your body to tilt, but I want you to keep that hips pressing down and now just stretch your left arm up, 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 and open the shoulder and look up and touch your chin to the shoulder. Exactly profile of the face would be in line and wall in front of you or in the mirror. Good. And stretch the right arm down and open the shoulder. Push your left hip forward. Push your right knee back with the help of the elbow. That's it. Upper body twist back like spine twisting posture. Keep the left knee locked and the left foot flat on the floor. Inhale, breathing, and come back up the opposite way. Beautiful job, hot room. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Body stays up as hips sit down. Turn the right foot to the center. Turn the left foot out to the side. It's only when you start to round and crunch your spine that you lose that connection. So you got to keep the chest open and keep sitting the hips down to get to those toes. Stretch the arms. Inhale, breathing, bend your left knee and sit down until the left thigh femur bone is parallel to the floor. And then once you're down there, you stay down there. The hips don't come up anymore. Hips forward, arms back, body back, open the chest, lean back, freeze. Inhale, breathing, move the arms. That's it. Now reach to the toes, open the shoulder, and stretch your right arm up, up, up. I know this side gonna be even tougher, Karen, because this right knee is harder to lock. So sometimes you're like, there's no way I should be up this high. Yes, there is. Lock the standing leg, the back leg, and reach up toward the ceiling and open your chest. Sit the hips down and reach up towards the ceiling and yes, like this. Open the chest and sit the hips down. Push the right hip forward, push the left knee back, upper body turn or twist back like spine twist. Keep the right knee locked and the right foot flat on the floor. Beautiful. Inhale, breathing, come back up. Because once you get up high and connect it, then you can work on sitting down. Left foot turns in, arms over the head, sit back to the place, and relax the arms down by the side. Huh? Yeah, it's always like that. People round and crunch the spine and close off their chest just to touch their toes. I can touch my toes too. Look, I got it in my hand right now. Okay, bring the arms up over the head. Right leg step to the right, big step. Not just what you do, but how you get there. Right leg steps to the right, arms come down parallel to the floor. Palms face down, hips forward, arms back. Open the chest, turn your right foot out to the right. And then inhale, breathing, bend your right knee and sit down. So if you feel all that pressure kind of going into the toes of the right foot, see if you can get the spine straight position in the center. See if you can sit your spine over your hips. Arms back, body back, open the chest, and then inhale, breathing, move your arms. So if you can keep that connection, and then you can start to reach. That's it, Kate. You don't have to come down anymore. And then it's just about stretching that arm up towards the ceiling, opening the shoulder and the chest. And you might feel the hips lift up a little bit, but keep that lift in the chest and then sit the hips down more. So you still got that body weight sitting down on the hips. That's it. Now see if you can just twist the upper body a little bit, Miriam, instead of the head, so that just the chin can come to the shoulder. So the upper body twist back like spine twist so your head can straighten out. You got the, yeah, that's it. Now push the knee back with the elbow, twist the upper body back a little bit more, keep the left knee locked and the left foot flat and change. Come up, beautiful. That was much straighter in the head. Okay, turn the right foot into the center and turn the left foot out to the side. Triangle pose is so similar to spine twist. And then inhale, breathing, bend the left knee and sit down, right? You have to push the knee with the elbow. You have to get the hip to come down and you twist the upper body back. It's the same thing you do in spine twist. Hips forward, arms back, open the chest. Inhale, breathing, move both of the arms. So the left elbow never goes down below the left knee and the body stays up. There's a triangle gap between your left thigh and your chest. Stretch your arms in opposite directions. Push the right hip forward and push the left knee back. Upper body twist back like spine twist. It's just the chin that touches the shoulder. That's it, Kate. You got it. Stretch up, up, up. Keep reaching up out of, even a little bit more, open that shoulder, stretch up toward the ceiling, Dennis. Let the body lift up higher, even if the hips lift up a little bit. Yeah, and now sit the hips down a little bit more, but keep that. Good, open the shoulder, twist the upper body back, keep the right knee locked and the right foot flat on the floor. Inhale, breathing, come back up the opposite way. Yeah, you gotta get outside the lines a little bit to get back in the lines. Left foot turns in, arms over the head, sit back to the place. Arms relaxed down by your side. Love it. Great triangles today, everybody. Okay, let's do standing separate leg head to knee pose. Dande Mana Vibhakta Parajanya Shavasana. Bring your arms up over your head sideways, palms together, cross only your thumbs. Stretch up to get the elbows locked and the arms with the ears. Right leg steps to the right 3 feet distance and turn and face the right side and turn your hips 5 times. To get the 2 hips exactly in one line from the side, 2 heels in one line, backside foot, 45-degree angle. Exhale, breathing, go down with the arms and head together. Tuck your chin to your chest, look at your stomach, put your forehead on the knee. If you can't get the forehead to the knee, bend your knee a little bit. And then reach your hands forward beyond the toes. Get the elbows straight. And use your hands against the floor to help get the right knee locked. Suck your stomach in, tuck the chin to your chest, and bring your head in closer with the stomach. Maximum body weight the front side leg. Your right side hip sticks more up towards the ceiling to get the 2 hips in one line from the side. Push the floor with your fingers and try to lock your right knee quick couple of times. Inhale, breathing, come back up, arms and head together. All right. Stop in the middle and turn and face the left side. And turn your hips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times until you get the 2 hips exactly in one line from the side. Exhale, breathing, and you go down, arms and head together. Tuck your chin to the chest, look at your stomach, put your forehead onto the knee. The side might feel different, but the forehead doesn't touch the knee. Let the knee bend a little bit. And stretch your hands forward, elbows straight, and use your hands against the floor to help get the left knee locked. That's it. Right heel on the floor, right foot flat, right knee locked. Suck your stomach and tuck your chin and get the head in closer with the stomach. Maximum body weight, the front side leg, left side hips shifts up. Get the 2 hips in one line. Push the floor with the fingers. Try to lock your left knee one more time. Inhale, breathing, come back up, arms and head together. Nice finish, Karen. And then when you're up, turn to the side, step back to the place, relax your arms down and breathe. Yeah, it's normal when you bend the knee a little bit, you kind of collapse into that front leg. So as you use your hands against the floor and straighten out the elbows, you might have to let those hips shift backwards to even the weight out on the feet again. That will help you get the stomach in. Okay, second set, arms above the head, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up to get the elbows locked and the arms always touching with the ears. Right leg steps to the right 3 feet distance and turn. And then turn your hips until you get the 2 hips in one line. That will kind of dictate where your foot goes, but see if you can get those 2 hips to line up. All right, exhale, breathing, and you go down, arms and head together. Tuck your chin to the chest and look at your stomach, put your forehead to the knee. If you can't touch the forehead to the knee, bend your knee a little bit. That's it. Now stretch your hands forward beyond the toes. Your elbows straight. It's balancing stick arms in this posture. Your elbows are straight and your arms are stretching. And then the more you get the right leg straight, you have more space to suck your stomach in and tuck your chin in and get the head in closer with your stomach, rabbit pose spine. Maximum body weight, the front side leg, right side hip sticks up to the ceiling to get the 2 hips in one line from the side. Push the floor with your fingers, try to lock your right knee. Inhale, breathing, come back up, arms and head together. Good, yes. Okay, when you're up, stop in the middle, that's the center, and then turn to the side again. Turn the hips 5 times more until 2 hips in one line from the side. 2 heels in one line and backside foot 45-degree angle. Distinguish what is your shoulders and what is your hips, Miriam. So instead of turning the shoulders, see if you can really just move the hip a little bit. It's not as big of a motion. Yeah, like, oh my God, beautiful. Okay, then go down, arms and head together. Tuck your chin to the chest, look at your stomach, put the forehead onto the knee. That's it. So you get that really good feeling in the hip. Sometimes people are twisting the upper body. And then if you can't touch the forehead and the knee, bend your knee a little bit. Use your hands against the floor, elbows straight to help get the knee locked. That's it, Karen. You got to keep figuring out how do you get the elbows straight and the arms with the ears. And then when you get the left leg a little bit straight, you might lose that head to knee contact for a second, but then you suck your stomach in and get the head in closer to the stomach. This is how you learn how to create more use of the middle and the lower back and not just crunching your neck. Arms with the ears, elbows straight to help get the left knee locked, and then suck your stomach in, tuck your chin in, and get the head in closer. Maximum body weight, the front side leg, left side hip sticks up to the ceiling to get the two hips in one line. Push the floor and try to lock the left knee. Inhale, breathing, come back up, arms and head together. Beautiful. Okay, stop in the center, right leg back to the place, and arms come down. All right, come to the tree pose, face the camera or the front or whatever you face, Tadasana. Relax your shoulders, pick up your right foot. Hold the right foot from underneath with the left hand. Bring your right leg up as high as possible. So get that heel to come up to the costume, the bikini line, the sole of the foot face the ceiling, and then start to let the right knee come down. If you tighten the hips, it might not come down a lot, but first thing is you get that heel high, and then you can figure out how to let things release. Push your hips a little bit forward. Gently push your right knee back, trying to get your two knees to line up from the side. Same principle like triangle pose, your upper body back, two hips in one line, two shoulders in one line, and slowly stretch your spine. That's it. Right hand come to the center of the chest. And then if you can balance, the left hand comes to meet it. If the foot slips at all, that's it. You can keep holding the foot. And now one more time as you slowly stretch the spine, Dennis, pull the stomach in just to support it. Beautiful. And change, right leg down. Very small thing. Okay, left side. Pick up the left foot. Bring the left leg up as high as possible. Yeah, when you do hips forward, upper body back, sometimes you create a little bit backward bend. You can stretch the spine to help get rid of that backward bend and pull the stomach in to support the spine stretching, right? Just so whatever time you find it. Left knee comes down. Push the hips a little bit forward. Gently push the left knee back and try to line the two knees up from the side. That's it. And then same, the waist kind of stays back like we did in half moon. So you try to get those hips to even off a little bit. You're not pushing out to the side. Beautiful. Slowly stretch the spine, left hand to the center. If you can balance, right hand to the center. If the foot slips, you just keep holding the foot. So you slowly stretch your spine, standing knee locked, stomach in, spine straight. Change, left leg down. Great job. Good job, hot room. Look at those knees. They're like great. Okay, and the left leg comes down. Next is toe stand pose, Padangasthasana. Shift your eyes. Look at a spot 4 feet on the floor in front of you. Don't change your eyes or don't blink your eyes. Pick up the right foot. Put it on the middle of the thigh as high as you feel comfortable. If you know that you're going to do toe stand, right? I mean, if you know that you're going to do tree, like you have a knee injury and you absolutely don't do toe stand, your foot has to come up all the way high again if you're doing tree. But if you're doing toe stand, it slips a little bit, no problem. Bring the hands to the center of the chest, bend the body from the lower spine. If you can put your hands 10 fingers on the floor in front of you, slowly bend your knee and sit the hips down onto your heel, and then walk your hands back to the outside of the body. Slowly stretch your spine up to get your hips up, balancing on your fingertips, two knees in one line from the side parallel to the floor. Left hand to the center of the chest. And if you can balance without moving, bring the right hand to meet it, palms together, namaskar. That's it, Kate. More you just start to shift the body weight forward. Like you wanted to get, yeah, that's it. But take your time, but that would be the direction to move in. You got it, Miriam, if you can balance. And then change. Hands back to the floor. You can go one more time. Yeah, come back up the opposite way. Yeah, it's okay if the knee bends a little bit when you're going down to toe stand. I know I heard people say your knee has to be absolutely locked, but you have to make sure that your body needs to be going forward. It's not like sitting back on the chair. You got to keep leaning that upper body forward, and then you can get the leg to straight out a little bit more. Okay, left side. Pick up the left foot, put on the middle of the thigh as high as you feel comfortable. Glue your eyes to the spot. Bring your hands palms together in front of your face, in front of your chest, not your face. And then bend the body from the lower spine. I want you to be able to see what you're doing. If you can get your hands 10 fingers to touch the floor in front of you, slowly bend your knee and sit the hips down onto the heel. And then walk your hands back to the outside of the body. And whether you're in tree or toe stand, slowly stretch your spine, natural human traction, toe stand to get the hips up off the heel 1/2 inch like you did third part of awkward. Left hand come to the center of the chest. If you can balance without moving, bring the right hand to meet it, palms together, namaskar. Slowly stretch your spine, stomach in, eyes looking one spot, hold it there. Change. Hands back to the floor, come back up the opposite way. Nice, Alexa. Right up to the end, you're figuring out how to shift something around. When you're all the way up, left leg comes down. Made it to the standing series. Great standing series, everyone. Okay, when you're ready, turn around, lie down, relax on your back. Adjust your camera if you have to. Yes. When you get your setup, take what time, whatever you have to do, so you're set up the way that you want to be for the floor series. And then when you're ready, you're lie down, relax on your back, your feet together, your arms by your side with your palms facing up toward the ceiling, your head straight position, eyes always open, totally relax, completely relax. Allow your circulation to go back to normal with the help of the breath. This is Savasana, dead body pose. Give you guys a minute to relax, and then I'll start talking a lot again. Breathe. Okay, welcome back. Let's move together in the floor series. We start with wind removing pose, Havana Muktasana. Bend your right leg up, grab your right leg and interlock your grip just a couple of inches below your right knee, and pull your right knee down to the right shoulder, all the way completely avoiding the rib cage. Your left leg is straight and the calf muscle is touching the floor. If it's not touching the floor, flex the left foot. Tuck your chin down to the chest to get the back of the neck to touch the floor. You bring the elbows in closer to the body and relax your shoulders. Eyes open, breathing normal. That's it. You have to learn how to pull down a little bit extra hard. Your hip joint might hurt a little bit. Maximum compression in the lower abdomen. Change. Right leg down, arms down. Now left leg up, grab your left leg. Interlock the fingers a couple of inches below the left knee. Pull the left knee down to the left shoulder all the way. If you can't get the knee to the shoulder, bring it a little bit more out to the left, pull it down to the deltoid. Flex the right foot if you have to keep it in the straight position. Bring the elbows in closer to the body and relax your shoulders. Tuck the chin down to the chest to flatten the neck and the upper back out and create more room so you can pull down a little bit extra hard. Hip joint hurt, maybe. Change. Left leg down, arms down. Immediately both legs up, grab the elbows each other, a couple of inches below your knees if it's possible. Each hand on each opposite elbow. Get a nice grip and then make the legs compact more, the feet together and relaxed, and tuck the chin to the chest to get the neck flat and relax the shoulders more, right? It's like throughout the posture. You make the legs compact more and you tuck the chin to the chest to flatten the neck and the back and relax the shoulders. And then one day, when you improve your skeletal system and all of the bone joints enough, then only, you get the entire spine to go flat on the floor. Change. Legs down, arms down. Heels together, feet fall open, arms by your side, palms face up towards the ceiling, head straight position. Totally relax, completely relax. Good for your large intestine, ascending, descending, transverse colon. We give it the flush. Second set. Bring the right leg up, grab the right leg, interlock the fingers a couple of inches below the right knee, pull the right knee down towards the right shoulder. This is good, Alexa. Now push the left heel a little bit and flex the left foot. And then see if you can kind of feel that straighten the hips out a little bit. As I make a little bit connection, the left leg is straight position. So if you start to flex the left foot, then maybe you can feel the connection. Elbows in, relax the shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest. Yes, I'm not, take a little bit. That's it. Maximum compression in the lower abdomen. Learn how to pull down a little bit extra hard. and change. Beautiful. Okay, left leg up, grab your left leg, interlock the fingers a couple of inches below your left knee, pull the left knee down towards the left shoulder, all the way completely avoiding the rib cage. So the right leg is straight position and the calf muscle is touching the floor. And if it's not, you just slowly use that as your other lever. You flex the right foot. You push the heel a little bit to the wall, flex the foot in, and see if you can feel those hips connect like we do in most of the other postures. Bring the elbows in, relax the shoulders, tuck your chin down to the chest to get the neck flat. That's it, Dennis. And then slowly the knee will come a little bit more center and the foot will go out to the side a little bit more, pull down a little bit extra hard and change. Okay, both legs up. You bring the leg down, arm down, grab the elbows each other over the legs. Again, a couple of inches below the knees if it's possible, but get what you can get. Feet together, side by side, relaxed position. Legs compact more, we'll settle the hips in this one. Chin to the chest to get the neck flat and relax the shoulders. We'll start to get the upper back, right? You just feel that connection in the spine in between. Legs compact, relax your shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest, back and neck flat. So your whole spine is starting to flatten out on the floor as you figure out how to move things around. Change, legs down, arms down, beautiful. Feet together, arms by the side, palms face up towards the ceiling, head straight position. Body is resting, let it go. Circulation coming back to normal. All right, next we have a sit-up. You know the deal. You got an injury, you got back pain, you're perfectly fine to skip the sit-up. It doesn't have to be consistent. You know, you might start feeling like you don't want to do the sit-ups and then you can. And then you might start feeling, see, I didn't say anything yet. I'm watching you guys all move. Haha. Okay, flex your feet, arms over the head, arms and head together. Inhale, breathing, sit up, grab the toes. Exhale, double joint to the knees, elbows to the floor. You guys are trained on autopilot. Okay, let's do the Cobra Pose. Lie down on your stomach. Bring your chin forward on the floor. If you guys like to play games in the class, like sometimes I play the games like I'm going to make sure I breathe even throughout the entire class. Play a game called I'm not going to do the thing until the instructor says it. And then you notice how often you guys just whip into it before they even say it. Like, you're not with me. I don't know where you are. Okay, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. That's it. Fingertips line up with the top of the shoulders. Distribute the weight even onto the palms and get your neck flat. Feet together, legs tight, hips contracted, solid, concrete, one-piece hips. Bring the elbows in and relax the shoulders down. And then inhale, breathing, lift the upper body up using 100% back strength. You okay, Miriam? Okay. That's not the posture we're doing. That's why I'm asking. Stretch your elbows down to the hips. Bring the arms and elbows in, touching the body to keep the shoulders down. Trapezius muscles are visible in the front mirror if you got one. See if you can find that connection, lining the hips up and locking the knees to connect to the spine, and then look up and lift your chest one more time. Your back is supposed to hurt. Hold it there and freeze and change. Come down, arm by the side, left ear down, look to the right, breathe and relax. Said simply, if you learn how to create that connection, contraction in the hips with the knees locked and the legs straight, you will learn how to bypass the legs and connect that compression in your spine. It's different than just like lifting yourself up with the arm strength. The more you tighten up that lower body, the more you'll pull the spine in. So you have to really work to make it. It's a spine strengthening series. Okay, next is the second set. Bring the chin forward, hands underneath the shoulders. Not too high up or down, not too far in or out, not turned in, not turned out. Square the hands underneath the shoulders and glue them down. More you tighten the hips, more you make the neck flat. Bring the elbows in and shoulders down. Inhale, breathing. Lift the upper body up. That's it. You got it, Kate. Yeah, you bring the elbows in closer to the body and you stretch the elbows down to the hips. And the same time, you tighten the hips and lock the knees and connect the lower body. Then you feel the spine start to crunch in. Now it takes a little bit work to get the body to come up. Look up towards the ceiling, lift your chest one more time, hold it there, freeze, and change, come down. Great one. Arms by the side, right ear down, look to the left. Yeah. No, and you just play with. Maybe some days you're really tightening everything up and you don't come up as high. Maybe someday you just get yourself up in the air and then you figure out how to stretch the elbows down and bring them in. You don't have to practice the same way every single time you come in, right? There's different sides to practice from, as long as you're working towards that, creating the balance, right? Let's do the Locus Pose, Savasana. Arms straight position. Bring the arms underneath the body, palms face down towards the floor. Elbows underneath the stomach, invisible. Elbows are supposed to hurt this posture. Open your fingers completely and grab the floor with the fingertips. The little baby fingers touch side by side. Relax your left leg. Inhale, breathing, and slowly, gently lift your right leg up off the floor. Minimum 45-degree angle, half of 90. Good. As you bring the leg up higher, let your upper back shift around while you're using the grip, right? This one's for your upper back. Get the neck flat more and get the upper back to shift. Now lock the knee, point the toes, back might hurt and the elbows might hurt. Come up a couple of inches and change right leg down. Beautiful, everybody. Relax your right leg, left leg solid, concreted toes. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently. Left leg lifts up. That's it. Minimum 45-degree angle, half of 90. Bring the leg up much more higher, everybody. And then lock the knee and point the toes. The back might hurt and the elbows might hurt. Lock the knee and point the toes. Come up a couple of inches and change left leg down. Great job. Okay, turn your head and mouth on the towel. Readjust the hand so the elbows come a little bit closer and grab the floor. And then just know, if the head starts to come up off the floor, you have to figure out how to shift something else around to even keep the head down. All right, take a deep breath. Without bending the knees, both legs lift up off the floor. Lift up and come up. Everybody go up, everybody come up. Now, again, if the head coming up, see if you can get that upper back to shift. Head back down, lock the knees, feet together, take a deep breath, go up one more time and change, come down. Beautiful. Arms out from the side, left ear down, look to the right, breathe and relax. But sometimes that's when you know where the edge is, right? You feel the head starting to lift up off the floor. That's awesome. But then you got to shift in the upper back to keep the head down on the floor and get the legs to come up more, you know? Don't be afraid of it. Just play with it. Playful mind works better than aggressive mind. Okay, second one. Arms straight position, bring the arms underneath the body, palms face down towards the floor. Grab the floor, the fingers, and bring the chin forward to get the neck flat more. Relax your left leg, right leg solid, concrete, pointed toes. Inhale, breathing, and slowly, gently. Right leg lifts up off the floor. That's it. Just work that leg up higher. That's it. Work that leg up higher. Work that leg. Now lock the knee, toes, then come up a couple more inches and change, right leg down. Beautiful. Okay, relax the right leg, left leg solid, concrete, pointed toes. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift the left leg up off the floor. So if the knee bends as you're coming up, just be aware of it. You can still kind of work the leg up a little bit higher. You got a little bit bend in the knee. Keep shifting the upper back. That's what this one is for. That's it. But then at the end, see what it feels like to tighten it back up. Point the toes, get the knee lock, tighten the leg, and come up a couple more inches. And change, left leg down. Beautiful. Okay, turn your head in, put your mouth down, readjust the hand, elbows a little bit closer. Okay, straighten out the elbows as you grab the floor. All right, then you're ready? Take a deep breath. Without bending the knees, both legs lift up. That's it. Lift up and come up. Then again, you do the work that you can do. You shift the back, you grab the floor. But now coming up towards the end, lock the knees and feet together. Try it one more time, and then take a deep breath, go up and change, come down. Nice, Dennis. Good, Alexa. Good. Arms out from underneath the body. Right ear down, look to the left. Breathe and relax. It's even okay to lose depth at the end when you create connection in the strength. We're a little bit relaxed so we can push and create range of motion. We strengthen and tighten the muscles around that range of motion to hold the strength, And it's always a different game. Every time you come in, you feel different. Things are tight in different places. Things feel weak or different days. You're misaligned in different places. Next one, bring the chin forward, arms out to the side, palms down on the floor for Locus, Savasana. Feet together, legs tight, hips contraction. This spot is still looking to find that solid concrete one-piece hips and the neck flat a little bit more. Look up toward the ceiling, take a deep breath, body, head, legs, everything lift up off the floor like a 747 taking off. That's it. Legs up and body up. Now tighten the hips and relax the shoulders. You can get the body to come up a little bit more. Arms and head back, only the hip bones touching the floor. Lift your chest up, chest up, chest up. Get the body up, go up, come up. Exhale, go up one more time. Wow, great job, everybody. Come down, arms and legs relax. Left ear down, look to the right. These are good. So you use Cobra and Locust to find out how to build more back strength. You have your hands on more, right? So you use them as leverage points. In Cobra, as you elbows down and lift the spine up, you figure out how to strengthen. Locust, as you grab the floor and lift the legs up, you figure out how to shift. And then this one, you don't have the hands on the floor for leverage, but you've done some work already. You get some intelligence. Chin forward, arms up to the side, arms down on the floor. Feet together, leg muscles nice and tight. You only have one leg, hip muscles contraction. Look up toward the ceiling, take a deep breath. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lift up off the floor. Beautiful. Now you're in space and you feel the body. Bring the body up a little bit more, tighten the legs. Bring the arms up and the arms, finger level as the head, straight the wrist. Lift your chest up, chest up, chest up. Body up, go up, come up. Exhale, breathe and go up one more time and change come down. Great progression. Good. When you're down, arms by the side, right ear down, look to the left, let it go. Whew. Believe it or not, every single posture that you've done up to this point has been to get ready for Cobra Pose, Dhanurasana. Bring your chin forward, hold the feet from the outside, get the grip just a couple of inches below the toes, all 5 fingers together. Knees in, wrists straight, pointed toes. So there's 6 inches between the knees and the toes. Arms and legs look like 2 wheels in one base. Take a deep breath and slowly, gently kick your legs up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Look up and kick up. And then just find your kick throughout the posture. You continuously keep kicking. Don't stop kicking. Roll forward. That's it. And you kick back harder. Now bring your knees in again. Get the wrists straight and pointed toes. And then bring the head up a little bit more and keep kicking and change, come down. Wow, good. Okay, left ear down, right arms by your side. Effort to relaxation. Good job. Yeah, when the knees wider, bringing the knees back in and getting the toes to come out can help you find that connection again with the hips, which in turn helps you open the chest and shoulders. Everything's connected. Second set, bring your chin forward, hold the feet from the outside, get the grip just a couple of inches below the toes. Thumbs are with the index fingers. So you bring the knees in and the toes out, 6 inches between the knees and the toes. Yeah, it's good, Karen. Yeah, a lot of times the toes just like to come in and touch each other. So the more you bring the knees in, the more you get the toes out, the ankles get straight. This will help you for fixed firm. Take a deep breath and slowly kick the legs. Look up and kick up. Great, Dennis. And you just continuously keep kicking. Find your kick backing up and your body weight distribution, and then work those levers. Knees in, wrists straight, toes out. Good. Chest opens, head up, keep kicking, and change, come down. Nice job, everybody. Good. Relax your arms and legs, right ear down on the towel. You made it through the spine strengthening series, another one. So beneficial. Learn to love this series. The spine strengthening is so good. Okay, bring your hands underneath the shoulders, push up to the top of the towel for fixed firm pose, Supta Vidrasana. Walk the knees forward one by one. Sit down, kneel down position at the top of the mat and towel. Knees and feet together, separate the feet and slide your hips down in between your heels. Touch the floor and the heels touch your hips. The heels stay touching your time. See, there's a very similar feeling to this, even like with the knees separated, where you're gonna go the knees in and the pointed toes, right? It keeps the heels in and you move the knees. Bring the hands to the toes, thumbs inside, fingers outside. First your right elbow down, left elbow down, one by one. Then your head touch the floor, back of the head touch the floor, shoulders touch the floor, and the whole upper body relax on the floor. So it's very normal that the ankles wanna roll out, the heels wanna come away from the hips. You gotta figure out how to do knees in, right? Pointed toes. Heels stay touching with the hips. This is where you develop beautiful stuff with your hips and knees and ankles. And then if you're all the way relaxed on the floor, bring your arms over the head, grab the elbows, pull the elbows down, tuck your chin to the chest, neck flat, chest and stomach lift up toward the ceiling, create a perfect human bridge. Eventually, together they each other, but make sure the knees don't come up off the floor. Bring your hands back to the feet, come up with the help of the elbows. That was a fun one, Karen. And when you're up, turn around, lie down, relax on your back. So that's the gap in the heels, guys. You can stick my whole hand in there and then lie down, feet face the back, head face the front. And this is where you learn how to connect these joints. So if you're just opening the feet up wider to sit the hips back, you know, and lie down, you're missing the connection. Knees are only the hinge joint. They move front and backwards. So the more you bring your heels away from the hips, the more you jack on the knees in the way that they don't like to bend. Flex the feet, arms over the head, cross the thumbs, inhale, breathing, sit up, grab your toes, exhale, double jerk, right to the knees, elbows to the floor. Okay, sit down, kneel down position, knees and feet together. That's why when you start with the knees and feet together, you just separate the feet. You slide the hips down right in between the heels. You figure it out every time. You don't guess. Bring your hands to the toes, thumbs inside, fingers outside. First, the right elbow down, lift the elbow down one by one. That's the one. Yeah, that gives you more space in the shoulders than pointing the fingers forward. Take your time, Alexa. Heels stay touching the hip. Some of you guys have it when you start and then you let the heel roll to the outside and you put it into the ankle, but the heel stays touching with the hip. If you're all the way down, bring your arms over the head, grab the elbows, pull the elbows down to the floor, tuck your chin to the chest to get the back of the neck touching the floor. Chest and stomach lift up towards the ceiling, perfect human bridge. Knees closer together, ankles straight more, heels touch with the hips, knees stay down. Bring your hands back to the feet, come up with the help of the elbow. That was good adjustment. And then when you're up, turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. Not a race to get anywhere. It's what you can do with the body along the way. Yeah, flex your feet. Arms over your head, cross your thumbs. Inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab your toes. Exhale, double jerk. Foot to the knees, elbows to the floor. Let's do half tortoise, Ardha Komasana. Yeah, sit down, kneel down position. Tops of the feet down on the floor, no gap underneath the ankles. This time you sit down right on your heels. Bring your arms up over the head, palms together, cross only your thumbs. Stretch your arms up to get the elbows locked and the arms of the ears and the chin away from the chest and the hips glued on the heels. And then suck your stomach in and go down with the arms and head together. Beautiful. Just the baby fingers touching the floor. Elbows are locked. Stretch your arms forward, shoulders out of the body. That's it, Miriam. You can just come down. You get more work doing in the posture than taking 20 seconds to come down. Stretch the shoulders out of the body. Bring the chin more away from the chest. That's it. Get the chest down more, just like balancing stick pose. That's it, Dennis. More you get the chest to come down, more you can keep the arms to the ears, and you can stretch more out of the shoulders. You can stretch more forward, chin forward. Your heels stay touching with the hips. Inhale, breathing. Come back up the opposite way. And then when you're up, arms down, turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. Effort to relaxation. Good. This one. Work happens in the posture. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're doing the, I know if you want to keep the hips on the heels, you're trying to keep the spine some way coming down, but try to come down within like 3 seconds in this posture. Most of the good stuff happens once you get the hands to touch the floor, not trying to be perfect on the way in. Flex your feet, arms over the head, cross your thumbs, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab your toes, exhale, double jerk. Foot to the knees, elbows to the floor. Okay, second set, half tortoise. Sit down, kneel down position. Tops of the feet down on the floor, no gap underneath the ankles. Hips stay touching the heels throughout the posture. Bring your arms up over the head, palms together. I saw you. Okay, stretch the arms up. Elbows locked. Yeah. See, this is different than stretching up out of your waist. I want you guys to stretch your arms so you can feel the hips press down into the heels and you can connect the spine. And then suck your stomach in and go down with the arms and head together. If you stretch up out of the waist, that's a lot of times what lifts the hips up off the hips. And then just come down. That's it, Miriam. Just go down. Put the hands on the floor. Yeah, don't be perfect. You'll never get there anyways. Okay, hips on the heels and lock the elbows. That's what I want you to focus on. Relax the hips on the heels and lock the elbows so you can stretch out of your shoulders and bring your chest down more. This is so much like balancing stick pose. It opens up along the sides of the rib cage. Hips stay back on the heels as much as possible. Stretch out of your shoulders and get the body down and bring the chin away from your chest. Stretch more forward, chin forward. The heels stay touching with the hips. Beautiful, Dennis. Inhale, breathing. Gently come back up, arms and head together. And then turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. All the blood come back. This is the healing benefit of the yoga. When you create something and then allow oxygenated blood, nutrients to get back in, and then you create something and you allow oxygenated blood. Nothing about yoga is staying tight all the time. I don't like when I hear that. This has to stay tight the whole time. That don't sound like yoga to me. Okay, flex the feet, arms over the head, cross the thumbs, inhale, breathing, sit up, grab the toes, exhale, double jerk, foot to the knees, elbows to the floor. Okay, Camo Pose. Come up on the towel, stand up on your knees, put 6 inches inside of the legs, in between the knees and the feet. All right, last backward bend of the series. Let's have fun. Bring your hands to the hips, point the fingers down to the floor and the thumbs outside. Take a deep breath, push your hips forward and drop your head back as far as it will go. And then go back halfway and stop in the middle. First only, right hand down, grab the right heel, thumb outside, fingers inside. Then you got that one, left hand down, grab the left heel, thumb outside, fingers inside. That's it, take your time, Miriam. Get a full grip with the palms. Now take a deep breath and push the stomach, legs, and hips. Everything forward. That's it. See if you can drop the waist back just a little bit, Alexa. So you can drop the waist back a little bit. Yeah, so now you can lift the hips a little bit and connect with the stomach and push the stomach, legs, and hips, everything connected, and drop the head back more. Beautiful. Continuously keep pushing. Don't stop pushing. Everybody push, push more. Keep on pushing. Don't stop pushing. Now listen closely. Bring your hands to your hips and lift your chest and get the spine straight, and then push forward and come out. Beautiful, Kate. And then turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. Do you remember, I like to kind of think about this one like when I used to talk about in Half Moon, right? If you're pushing the waist forward, you collapse in the lower back. So you had to bring the body weight to the heels to be able to push the hips forward and tighten them up, right? So in this posture, if you let the hips go beyond the knees too far, pressure goes into the lower back. So you still have to kind of keep your waist backwards so you can push and get the thighs to connect to the hips, to connect to the stomach, and work your way up the spine, right? So it's not just the hips forward, it's stomach, legs, and hips forward, but you got to keep that connection. Flex the feet, arms over the head, cross the thumbs. Inhale, breathing, sit up, grab your toes. Exhale, double jerk, forehead to the knees, elbows to the floor. I know there's a lot of information. If it doesn't all land today, don't worry about it. Okay, come up on the towel, stand up on your knees, 8 inches between the knees, 6 inches between the feet. If anything that I say in class, you guys are just like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about, just throw it away. It will come back later when you need it. Okay, bring the hands to the hips, point the fingers down to the floor, thumbs outside. Most is important is what you're having fun. Take a deep breath, push the hips forward, drop your head back, and then go back halfway. And then right hand, grab the right heel, left hand, grab the left heel, thumb outside, fingers inside. And honestly, the more you get that like connection feeling in the hips again, the more you can open the chest and shoulders. That's it. And you continuously keep pushing. And this is where you learn how to connect your spine. Head drops back more, stomach, legs, and hips push forward more, chest expands more. And then listen very carefully coming out, right? Bring your hands to the hips and lift your chest to the spine straight, and then push forward to come up. This is where you learn how to connect the spine. And then turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. I love the way you come out of that one, Kate. And then breathe it out. Because like if you're collapsed in your back in that posture, and you bring your hands to the hips first and then lift the chest and straight the spine, you will connect with every single place that was missing. And then you come back up, right? And that's where you can kind of see what's missing in your camel. Flex your feet, arms over the head, cross your thumbs, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab your toes, exhale, double jerk. Forehead to the knees, elbows to the floor. Okay, let's do rabbit posture, Padangasthasana. Sit down, kneel down position. Back of the mat and towel, put the towel over the feet. If you're not using the towel, the grip is still the same. You grab your heels from the outside, the thumbs on the outside, the fingers on the inside. Get a nice grip. And pull on the heels and tuck your chin into the chest and look at your stomach. This is where you get your first connection of the spine when you're looking at the stomach. And then slowly go down front side. Touch your exactly forehead onto the knees, and automatically the top of the head touches the floor. Exhale, breathing, lift your hips up all the way as high as possible. Roll forward like a wheel until you can get the arms and the elbows straight. If you create a gap between the knees and the forehead throughout the posture, you can figure out how you can walk the knees forward until you get them to touch. Keep the feet down on the floor and bring the heels a little bit closer together. Lift your shoulders away from the ears and get the hips up and suck your stomach in. These are the ways that you keep connecting. Hips up higher, mouth closed, tongue inside, and roll like a wheel. And change. Come up. Beautiful, everybody. And then when you're up, turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. Feet together. Arms over your head, cross your thumbs, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab your toes. Exhale, double jerk. Forehead to your knees, elbows to the floor. Second round of rabbit. Sit down, kneel down position. Tops of the feet down on the floor, the heels together. Grab your heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Yeah. Over time, when you do rabbit a lot, you can start to find that connection of the spine with the grip, right? You pull on the heels, you tuck your chin into the chest, you look in at your stomach, and you start to get that flexion. And then you slowly go down front side. Touch your exactly forehead to the knees. So it might start high on the knees. So then automatically when you roll, top of the head goes down on the floor. Exhale, breathing, lift the hips up, roll forward like a wheel to get your arms and the elbows absolutely straight. That's it. Heels together and pull the stomach in so you can get the head in a little bit closer. That's it. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. Heels together, pull the stomach in. Lift the hips up higher, roll like a wheel. And change, come up. All right, then when you're up, turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. Good work, hot room. I like that one. Sometimes you spend a little bit of time figuring things out in the setup in classes. Sometimes you kind of throw yourself into the posture a little bit looser and you figure out stuff there. You know, there's always trying something. If you can create a shift inside the body, discover uncharted territory is my favorite word, uncharted territory. When something new happened to my body that I haven't felt before, I'm like ecstatic, glowing for the rest of the day. Flex the feet, arms over the head, cross the thumbs, inhale, breathing, sit up, grab the toes, exhale, double jerk, forehead to the knees, elbows to the floor. Way more exciting than if I just got like my head to touch the floor. Okay, let's do the head to knee with stretching pose. Right leg out, left leg in. Create pressure with the sole of the left foot against the right leg bicep of the thigh muscle, 90-degree angle with your legs. Bring your arms over the head and turn to the right side and go down and grab your right foot and interlock the fingers a couple of inches below your toes. Pull your toes and flex your foot and try to get your heel to come up off the floor in the air. That's it. And then tuck the chin in, look at your stomach, put the forehead onto the knee. If the forehead doesn't touch the knee, bend your knee a little bit. You got to get the forehead on the knee in this posture. So what do? You flex the foot and bend the elbows down and in. Create pressure with the sole of your foot against the thigh. Don't forget about that 90-degree angle. This is what squares the hips off. And then you have to roll inside to the left. The left elbow down more, the left shoulder down more. Your left knee should stay touching the floor. Roll in and get the head in closer with the stomach and push the right knee down. Beautiful. Change. Come up. Great progression, everybody. Okay, when you're up, left leg out, right leg in. Create pressure with the sole of the left foot. Right foot against the left thigh. Bring the arms over the head. Turn to the left side. Go down and grab the left foot. Whew, all these lefts and rights. Pull the toes. Flex the foot. I know it come out of my mouth fast. If I make it sound easy, it's not. Pull the toes, flex the foot, tuck your chin to the chest, look at the stomach, put the forehead onto the knee. All right, Karen, now focus for this one. I want you to start to bring the legs in closer together. So pretend right now you have like 110-degree angle in your legs. I want you to squeeze the legs closer together to make a 90-degree angle with your legs. You should feel your left hip start to slide backwards to help line it up with the right one. And then suck your stomach in, tuck your chin in, get the head in closer with the stomach, roll inside to the right, push the left knee down and change, come up. Okay, both legs out in front of you, stretching pose. Lie down on your back, right away do the sit up. Grab the big toes from the top with the peace sign fingers. Index finger, middle finger. Pull the big toes and flex your feet. Walk the hips back right and left 10 to 15 times or until you get both knees locked. You must be good at this one too, Dennis, because you came back. Okay, walk the hips back right and left. I think you just want to show off. Like you're like, oh, I'm good at this posture. I'll turn the camera on. Oh, wait. I'm going to turn the camera off for this one. Okay, walk the hips back, right and left. Push the backs of your knees down on the floor. I'm just joking with you. Okay, flex the feet. Heels come up off the floor in the air and then bend the elbows. Don't forget about the flexing the feet. They can really like determine where you feel the tension inside your body. So you push the heels forward, you get the knees straight, and you start to flex the feet, and then you bend the elbows and come down a little bit. That's it. And you get the body to come closer to the legs. Just like hands to feet pose we did in the beginning of the class. The more you get the body to come in closer to the legs, the more you connect the hips with the lower back, and you pull the toes, stretch the body forward from the lower spine. Your goal, to touch the head to the feet. And change. Come up. And then turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. I know someday I feel like I just don't want to do this one. Flex your feet. Arms over the head, cross your thumbs. Inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab your toes. Exhale, breathing, double jerk. Foot to the knees, elbows to the floor. When I don't want to do a posture, I always say in my head, I think I saw it in a movie, like, you know what's going to happen if you don't do it, right? Nothing. Okay. Bring your right leg out, bend the left leg in. Create pressure with the sole of the left foot against the right leg bicep of the thigh muscle. Bring the arms up over the head, turn to the right side. Only mentally. Sometimes your body physically needs a rest, and it's okay if you take an extra Savasana if you're being honest with yourself. Pull the toes, flex the foot, tuck the chin. I like to lie to myself. Look at your stomach, put the forehead onto the knee. Bend the elbows down. So the more that you create pressure with the sole of the foot against the thigh, the more you'll feel the need to roll inside to the left, right? But you got to keep creating that pressure so you can line the hips up. This is so good to help you get ready for spine twist. Roll inside to the left, left elbow down, left shoulder down, flex your foot, suck your stomach in, tuck your chin into the chest, get the head in closer with the stomach, and push the knee down. Change, come up. Good, beautiful connection. Okay, left leg out, right leg in, create pressure with the sole of the right foot against the left leg biceps of your thigh muscle. Bring your arms up over the head and turn to the left side. Go down and grab your left foot and interlock the fingers a couple of inches below your toes. Pull your toes and flex your foot until your heel comes up off the floor. You tuck your chin to the chest and look at your stomach just like rabbit and put your forehead onto the knee. That was all dialogue. Okay, bend the elbows down. Bring the elbows in. Suck your stomach in, tuck your chin in. Get the head in closer with the stomach. Roll inside to the right. Right elbow down, right shoulder down. Your right knee should stay touching the floor. Get the head in closer with the stomach and push the left knee down. Change, come up. Great. Okay, both legs forward for stretching pose. Paschimottanasana, lie down on your back. And then when you do the sit up and grab the big toes, bend the elbows, forehead to the knee. Okay, pull the toes, flex the feet, walk the hips back right and left 10 to 15 times or until you can get both of the knees locked. So the second set, I want you to really pay attention to that, is flexing the feet and getting the knees straight. So the backs of the knees go down on the floor. That's it. It's okay. Yeah, even if your feet separate a little bit like that, Kate. Backs of the knees down, knees straight, flex the feet, heels in. And then you can use the strength to bring the ankles and the feet back together. But knees are on the floor. And then bend the elbows. Beautiful. That's it, Karen. It looks strong today. Even a little bit more. Backs of the knees straight. And see if you can get those baby toes. And yeah, oh my gosh, exactly. That's the angle where the feet are just all lined up. Backs of the knees are straight. Flex the feet, heels in the air. Now bend the elbows. Pull the toes. Stretch your body forward from the lower spine. And change. Come up. Wow. I hope that felt different because it looked different. And then turn around, lie down, relax on your back. So it's amazing sometimes. It's just like you turn the ankle like half an inch and the whole posture changes and it pulls on ligaments that it didn't pull on before. And you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Tendons. And then you're like, what's going on? That's why I never get bored. I've thrown up in this class in the hot room. I've got mad at the teacher. I've laughed, cried, done so many things. I've never been bored. If you're always really paying attention to how to connect mind, body, and energy, you can't get bored in this class. Flex the feet, arms over the head, cross your thumbs, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab the toes, exhale, double jerk, forehead to the knees, elbows to the floor. All right, half spine twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend the left leg on the floor, point the left knee out in front of you. Put the right foot over the left knee corner so the heel touches with the knee corner. Your job in the setup is to try to get your foot to go down flat and get both of your hips down on the floor comfortably. This is a tough one. So see if you can point the knee a little bit more straight up towards the ceiling. And the right foot goes down flat on the floor. And then usually that makes your right hip want to come up. So you got to get the right hip to come down. This is just like triangle. Remember I said it's like triangle? You have to push the knee and get the hip to come down. Okay, bring the right arm up over the left leg. Left arm up over the right leg. Put your exactly elbow against the knee. Push your knee back with the elbow. Turn your wrist. Grab your left knee with the left hand. So the more that you push that knee back with the elbow, the more you have to shift to keep that right hip down. Lift your chest. And bring the right arm around on the back with the palm facing out. Try to grab the thigh behind you with the right hand fingers. If you need to, you keep that right hand on the floor till you figure it out, no problem. And then get the spine squared off, straight in the center. Lift the chest and open your rib cage so you can look back over your right shoulder and twist the body back right side all the way. From top to bottom, coccyx to the neck, joint of each and every vertebra and cartilage are twisting like beads of a pearl necklace. That's it, Karen. Now see if you can just roll that right hip down one more time. Yep. And then open the rib cage one more time. Beautiful. Look back, twist and twist and twist and change. Look at that. Okay, good. That's always the deal. How do I get the hip down and lift the chest up? It's tough, right? Okay, switch the legs, bend the right leg on the floor, point the right knee out in front of you, put the left foot over the right knee corner. Heel touches with the knee corner, your left foot flat on the floor, and both hips down on the floor comfortably. Bring your right arm up over the left leg, touch your elbow to the knee, push your knee back with the elbow, turn your wrist. If the right knee is coming up off the floor, add pointing the right toes. Okay, lift your chest, bring the left arm around in the back with the palm facing out. Try to grab the thigh behind you with the left hand fingertips. If you need to, keep the hand on the floor. Push the knee back, left hip down, lift your chest, open the rib cage, the spine straight position, and look back over the shoulder. The more that you can stack the spine and open the rib cage, the easier it is to turn your head without craning your neck. Good. Twist the upper body back, look back over the shoulder, twist and twist and twist. And change. Wow, great spine twist. Okay, and then when you're done, feet down, head down, lie down, body is resting. Great job. This is a good class. I mean, they're all good classes, but. Flex your feet, arms over the head, cross your thumbs, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab your toes, exhale, double jerk, forehead to the knees, elbows to the floor. All right, let's do the Final breathing, Kapalbhati and Vidrasana, blowing in the firm pose, sit down, kneel down position. The beginning we did for your lungs, this one's for your digestive system and your internal organs, good for the abdominal muscles. You blow out by your mouth and do it strong. Attention is on your belly. You pull the belly in and out to force out the air. The inhale happens automatically. Arms straight position, spine straight position, relax your shoulders. And start, please. Okay, mouth get dry, lick your lips, swallow a couple of times. I thought your camera had frozen, Alexa, and then all of a sudden you sprang up. Okay. Okay, second set, a little bit faster, do your best. Relax your shoulders, spine straight, and begin. Whew. All right, you made it. Woo! All right, turn around, lie down, relax on your back. These I should have prepared for this. Today is what, Wednesday? Yeah. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah. So they got an 8 a.m. Bikram Yoga Power Express. They got a Melt the Gravy 2-hour with Kendra at 9:30. And then there's a noontime Pilates. So if you want to get a workout in sometime on the holiday, still available. Yeah, lie down, relax, let it go. What do we got today? What are we going to talk about? It was when I stopped searching for home within others and lifted the foundations of home within myself. I found there were no roots more intimate than those between a mind and a body that have decided to become whole. Don't speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke, because your body and your nervous system does not know the difference. Words and energy cast spells. That's why when you put them together, it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself and you change your life. What you're not changing, you're also choosing. This is one very important. The opposite of being active in yoga is not being passive, it's being receptive.